It's ready. Hello everyone, welcome to So Lovely with Grace. I'm Grace, and today I'm going to talk to you about simplicity 1970s vintage fashion. But first, let me take these off so you can see my eyes. Gotta have some coffee. So what inspired me to do this video is this fabric, and this mug. If you look at these girls and the style that they're wearing, I made this dress last week. It's like this is a drop waist dress with a flounce and balloon sleeves. So all these design elements I had in a few of my pattern makes that I made last week. As you recall, if you saw my last video, I made this V-neck column dress with the flounce, similar to her dress, the blue dress here. And the balloon sleeves look like the balloon sleeves on this pattern, view B, and what the model is wearing. So what I was trying to get to is, I love the 70s style. It's coming back, it's been back, and I've been wearing it. I do love the sophistication and elegance of the 50s, and I want to make a vintage simplicity make. Definitely. The sophistication, the elegance, very classy, that's on my list. And I love the 60s, the fabulous sassiness, fun, you know, the 60s. But the 70s is my favorite decade for sewing fashion. And it is what inspired me as a child at the time. So I want to show you this top that I'm wearing, this daisy 70s vibe fabric. And I already did this top on another video, but what I wanted to show you was the retro vintage look of this fabric. And I just thought it was a lot of fun. So the fabric I'm wearing, I got this from Fashion Fabrics Club. It was in my Fashion Fabrics Club haul video that I did not match a pattern to at the time, but then I finally found one, and I decided to do this Butterick 6456 with the tulip sleeves. The one the model's wearing these are tulip sleeves, and that's what I'm wearing. And this fabric I got at fabricmart.com. This was like this past summer. And the pattern for that was this new look pattern, 6622, that she's wearing. And the detail on this one is in the back. I did a video on this earlier, but you could see the ruffle going down this side here all the way around on the bottom. And I thought that was adorable. I really like this design. But let me show you this top and how I paired it off with my sandals and pants. So what I really like about this top is this tulip sleeve here. If you can see, I sewed it together all the way. You could have it open and it could flop open. I like it like this. I just like it how it is very roomy in here. There's probably a couple inches of ease. I could wear it loose like this with these black jeans and these cork shoes with the crochet. It's like a 70s vibe to it. I don't know if that's coming out good, but let me see if I could turn around. You can see the back and the front. Or I could pair it with this belt. I found this butterfly belt. It just looked perfect for the 70s. I thought it was cute. So you could wear this little belt with it and these pants. How's that? That's adorable. And I'm going to try and angle this with the mirror. Let me see if you can see it better. So there in the mirror you can see the back. I'm going to turn around. You can see the front, maybe. hopefully, with the belt and without the belt. It's a fun pattern, and the fabric is nice. It's a chiffon, like I said, Fashion Fabrics Club. It's not sheer that I thought it was going to be too sheer, but it worked out well. But yeah, I really like the sleeves on this. It was a good pattern. My first inspiration for sewing came as a little child, and when I walked into a Joann Fabrics, I bought this magazine. Let Yourself Sew Simplicity. Look at this, $1.25. I've had this since I was a little girl. It's a wonderful read, and I want to show it to you. I've kept it preserved in these plastic sleeves over the years, so let me share it with you. This was my first exposure to the art of sewing when I walked into a Joann Fabrics in my neighborhood and picked up this magazine, Simplicity's How-To Book for Teens. I was a little girl, but I fell in love immediately when I picked this up. I was so excited. I said, I want to learn how to sew someday. So I just want to show you the date of this. It shows right here, if you can see it, 1974. And I've kept it ever since. And look at these jeans here with the pockets, with the embroidery. I've done that recently, and I'm going to show you a pair of jeans that I embroidered. It's an inspiration from this book. And just look at this beauty, this artistry in the designs back then. How elegant, how exciting. I was thrilled when I read this. It was just so amazing. But look at these fashions. Do you love it? I just, to this day, enjoy going through this book, this magazine. And look at those gowns. And it's so wonderful. Fabrics, look at this. Fabrics for the 70s. No doubt about knits. The classics. Plaid, stripes, and checks. It's such a treasure just to go through this and look at these. I remember these designs. And this peasant look is back now with Simplicity. They still have patterns like that. The trousers here, the overalls, that's back. And these jeans with this embroidery that I'm going to show you. But I just wanted to give you just a brief look at the fashions back then and how it was so exciting. But I'm keeping this forever because look at this, A to Z Simplicity Super Sew Handbook. Everything in this little magazine. I had no idea what my future was, but when I did it, I loved it. Look at that. Look at this dress. Wow. Isn't this so fun to look at? It reminds me of the JCPenney and Sears catalogs. Oh, look at this guy with the Coke. So I just wanted to show you that. But that was an amazing magazine that I bought when I was a little kid. So these are the jeans that I was going to show you that I embroidered. I put these roses on these pockets. I also embroidered the side here, and then I embroidered the bottom. So these are like kind of like bell-bottom jeans from the 70s. They're more boot cut, but they give you that little Jerry Garcia Grateful Dead look. And how did I do this? So what I had to do is I had to unpick all the pocket. I had to, get the seam ripper and take it out so that I can embroider each rose on there, and then I had to sew it back on. And you're probably wondering, how did I do this one? Maybe you know, but I had to unpick all this in the inseam, and then I put that on my embroidery machine and stitched it out. And then the same thing here for the pant leg. I unpicked the inside of the jean, and then I embroidered this little rose here. So I can add more embroidery to this. I'm going to show you what the jeans look like with the roses. Hopefully it'll come out. So here we go. Pockets and the side rows here. And then the bottom one on the flare. Yeah, this design is from Embroidery Library. They have so many nice designs. I love that web page. So if you have an embroidery machine, there's a lot of things you could do. Another book I wanted to show you that's been very handy for me over the years is this Better Homes and Gardens sewing book. This is so useful to this day. And this is a treasure too to look at. Look at that. Look at the colors here. This is another 1970s book. I think it was printed initially in 61. Yeah, if you can see that. It says 1961, revised in 1970. I've preserved this book too because it's just such a treasure. Shows, they call it equipment. Basic sewing equipment. Scissors, pins, marking equipment, dress form. I just love this book. And it has these patterns, facts about patterns, girls, junior petite, misses, and women's. Awesome, awesome. Alterations, how to alter a pattern. This whole book gives you the basics of everything. What else is here? Assembling, cutting. It's soup to nuts. Anybody could just read this book and learn how to sew. Interfacing. It's just a great reference book. I just love the tabs. I just love the whole thing. And I just wanted to show it to you. So that's another book that I totally love. And recently, within the past couple of months, I got this Vogue sewing book. Check this out. For $1. It says Goodwill $2, but I went to an auction and I got it for $1. This is another treasure, and I just love everything about it. It's just so full of great pictures and references from the 70s. It was a great, in perfect condition, absolutely perfect condition, and I got it for $1. Unbelievable. So I just wanted to share this one with you also. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The Versatile Zipper. The Invisible Zipper. Wow. I just enjoy looking at this. And that's another book I got to my book collection. So there are some books that I use, and I hope you enjoyed that. And lastly, I want to show you some 70s inspired bags I made. The first bag I have here, I got this fabric at Joann's. Check this out. Simplicity Vintage 70s girls. And the cork fabric too, I got that at Joann's. This bag is it's called the Baker Street bag. So Sweetness. She has a YouTube channel. It's all bag making. And her bag on that channel, this one's a Baker Street bag. And I got this zipper here, this decorative zipper at Hobby Lobby. And I just put it together. So I used the Simplicity Vintage fabric with the yellow for the lining. And I just thought this was adorable. And I just wanted to show it to you also. The inside I have pockets. I don't know if you can see that. And I also made a little mirror to go with it using my embroidery machine. And this is from Embroidery Garden. That's the design there. Along with that bag, I made a little purse to match with the Simplicity Vintage 70s fabric and the cork. I got another zipper, and I added that decorative zipper here. And I put this together with a yellow lining. I also included a Simplicity label. Joann's was selling those labels last summer. And I said, oh, I got to do a little bag to go with that. So I could put my cell phone in here, or sunglasses, or anything like that. So that was a lot of fun. And let's see what else I have here. Oh, this fabric I've used, I'm running out of it, but isn't that beautiful? It's a 70s inspired colors and flower power type of deal here. I made this, it's called the Ginger Bag. This was a bag, a class that I went to at Beyond the Stitches in Crystal River here in Florida. they have classes occasionally, and I took the class, so I got the instructions here, and this is the bag I made out of that fabric with some marine vinyl. So it has like this handle with the adjustable strap and the flap here with the magnetic closure and the zipper here. And I made this interior, this electric blue. I just thought that was a cool color. And my last bag I'm going to show you today, I make a lot of bags, but here's some. This was a simple makeup bag from So Easy. And I took this butterfly embroidery design from Whimsical Wings, Dakota Collectibles. And it has all these dragonflies, butterflies. So I had this downloaded, and when I made this out of denim, I embroidered that. So there's a lot of things you can do with your embroidery machine to enhance your creations. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Tomorrow I will be doing a Friday Sews, so tune in again tomorrow for that. And I hope you have a great afternoon. Thanks for watching.